Hi, good morning. Um, in this session, I'm going to explain how to use the sheet object. As I said earlier, we have a different types of objects in the application. One is a range object, another one is the sheet object, and another one is the workbook object, and as well as the application object. These four types of objects mainly we are considering in Excel applications. And other also we can call it as an object such as the charts, pivot tables. So those are also come under the objects only. But mainly these are the four types of objects that we are going through, like how to add the sheets, how to rename the sheets, how to delete the sheets. These and all we are going to see it in a worksheet object. First, let's see usually how you will add the worksheet in Excel. If you want to add a worksheet, you will click on this plus symbol. By clicking on this plus symbol, you are easily adding your worksheets. Now, how to add through VBA code? You may ask, sir, I can add a worksheets directly here, right? Why we have to add the worksheets by using a code? Yeah, that's a good question. Why we are adding a new sheets by using a VBA code? For example, you have some calculations which is happening through VBA. So in that, as a part of a calculation, you need to pick up some data from the different source, and you need to keep it in one of the sheet in Excel and do some data messaging, do some data manipulation, and then you have to delete your sheet. So these things, while running your code, you cannot manually add and take some data and then run the remaining code and then you delete the sheet manually. So this is not an automation process, right? So you're doing manually some work here. So that's not called an automation process. As a part of automation, whatever action you do manually in your Excel, you have to do complete thing in your code. You have to write the complete thing in your code to automate your reports or to automate your actions. So that's called the automation, the complete automation. Let's see how the sheet object will work in VB. I'm going to the Visual Basic Editor now. I'm going to insert one module sub sheet sheet object. You can you can take anything as your procedure name. Now how to add the new sheets? It's very simple. You can give like worksheets dot add. That's it. It's no complex code of line here to add a worksheet. Simple worksheets dot add. That's it. You execute the code, sheets will get add like this. Now sheets got added. If you want to delete your sheets, how you can delete? How you can delete? It's very simple. I'll just mention before showing that. I will say we have a four different sheets, right? One is sheet 1, one is sheet 4, one is sheet 5, one is sheet 6. Whichever you can see the data, I mean whichever you can, it is visible in front of your eyes, that's called as a active. Whatever is visible in front of your eyes, that is called as a active, which means this sheet is active in front of your eyes, so we can call this as a active sheet. These remaining three sheets are not active sheets. This time, at this point of time, to my eyes, sheet 6 is visible. Sheet 6, whatever data is there, as of now there is no data, but whatever data is there under the sheet 6, that is visible to my eyes. So that's called as an active sheet. This time sheet 6 is an active sheet. When I activated sheet 5, this time sheet 5 is your active sheet. Sheet 4, this time sheet 4 is your active sheet, which means whatever is activated, that's called an active sheet. Should understand what is an active sheet. Now let's write how to delete the sheet. Simple. I'm going to delete my active sheet. How I can delete? Active sheet dot delete. I'm just giving a active sheet dot delete. Now I'm running my code by using a function f8. Now sheet got added. Sheet 7 is active now. I'm going to delete that sheet. So it is asking the It is giving the pop-up because you're trying to delete your sheet. So it is giving the pop-up saying that Microsoft Excel will permanently delete this sheet. Do you want to continue? Yes, I want to delete my sheet. So sheet got deleted. What happened? What action is happened now? We have added one worksheet by using a code as well as they deleted that sheet. Same thing, same process. At a time we have done adding the sheet and deleting the sheet. This is how you can delete the sheet and add the sheet and delete the sheet. Now, how you can rename the sheet? I'm just commenting out this one, this two. How to rename your sheet? You can rename your sheet by using a VBA also. How to rename your sheet? Simple. I'll just give a active sheet dot name. Which is the active sheet? Now sheet 6 is my active sheet. I'm going to give now active sheet dot name equals to, I'm going to give as a VBA. Now let's run and see whether your sheet name will get changed or not. Yeah, sheet name got changed to VBA because my active sheet name I have given as a VBA. Now you may ask like another doubt saying that yeah, we are able to easily we are able to change the active sheet name. I would like to change the remaining sheet names like sheet 5, sheet 4, sheet 1. I would like to change all the sheet names also. How I can change? How I can achieve that? Yeah, it is also there. We can change the remaining sheets also. How we can change the remaining sheets instead of an active sheet? You should mention that sheet object name. You should mention the sheet object name like sheets of. When you open a bracket here, if you see the syntax is index number, it is asking, which means the index number means which sheet it is, whether it is 5, 4, 1. Either you can give like this directly, or you have to provide the complete object name here. Like how? In a double quotes, give the object name. Which object name, which sheet you want to change? I want to change my sheet 4. I want to change my sheet 4. Sheets of sheet 4 dot name. Let's try to give a same name. Whether it will accept or not, let's see. I'm going to do the function F8, F8, F8. See, it is throwing an error. It's a runtime error. Now you should understand the errors also. Oh, it is very important to understanding the errors, what error that you are getting. By seeing an error, you should identify what might be the issue. So here it is clearly saying the description is that name is already taken, try a different one. Because this VBA name is already exists, but we are trying to give a same name for sheet 4 also, it's not accepting. Now, because Excel will accept only unique names of the each sheet. Now I am going to give a Excel VBA as my sheet name and run the code. It will execute. Now my sheet 4 name got changed to the Excel VBA. This is how you can change the other sheet names. Other sheet names. Now we got to know how to add the sheet, how to delete the sheet, how to rename the sheet. Now how to change the tab color? How to change the tab color? Let's see that. I'm commenting out this above line. It's very easy. You need to mention a sheets of. You can mention index number or object name. So at this time, I'm going to use the Excel VBA sheet. I want to change this tab color dot. You can mention a tab dot color equals to, either you can give a RGB code numbers here, like 255 comma 0 comma 255. This is the color coding numbers you can get easily by googling the RGB numbers, so that each color we have a different types of a code RGB, which is red, green, blue. So these are the color codings you can give, or you can give it in RGB, or directly you can give a like this VB blue, VB green, VB red, like this. Let's execute our code and see. As of now, we don't have any tab color for this one. Now, when you execute, your tab color will be applied for the specific sheet. Whichever sheet you have given, to that specific sheet, your tab color will be applied. This is the one of the method that you can apply apply the tab color to the sheet. So now, whenever you add sheet, for example, I'll just show. I am enabling this worksheets.add. If you observe, whenever you add directly worksheet.add, what is happening? It is adding the adding before your active sheet. For example, now sheet 8 is activated, right? When you add a new sheet, where it is adding after sheet 8, which means after active sheet, the new sheet is getting added. For suppose, if you want to add some sheet after a specific sheet, for example, if you want to add a sheet after VBA sheet or after sheet 5 sheet, thus that one, how we can achieve it, how we can run it, how we can write a code. It's very simple. It's we can give like worksheets dot, this is the syntax for that, add, and you need to open a bracket. Here you should mention after which sheet you want to add a new sheet. I'm giving an after, you should give a colon equals to which sheet I want to give, worksheets of VBA. I'm giving the worksheets of VBA, and you can directly give a name while adding the sheet itself. How to give? You can directly give name equals to what is the new sheet name you want. You are going to add a worksheet after VBA, and that worksheet, whatever adding a new sheet, I am going to give a new sheet name directly here. That's I am giving a VBA new sheet. I am going to give now. Now let's run this code and see. After VBA, we have like we don't have any name with the VBA new. When I execute this, see, after VBA, VBA new sheet got added. VBA new sheet got added. Like that, if you want to add before your worksheet, before this VBA sheet, I am just copy pasting this code, same line here. Here I will just give a before now, before worksheet VBA, and new name should be VBA world. I am just giving a some random names. Now if you execute, before VBA we have a sheet 8. Now before VBA, VBA world sheet has come. This is how you can insert your sheets before or after some sheets. If you want to know how many sheets are available in this workbook, how many sheets are available in this workbook, how to see that? I'm going to just insert a immediate window to see the output. It is very simple. Just mention a debug.print. You know, right? Why we are using the debug.print to see the output in an immediate window. Debug.print. You can directly mention like worksheets.count. Worksheets.count. When you execute this one, how many sheets are available in your workbook? Total 8. Let's calculate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's count this one. Total 8 sheets are available. Same output it has given. It is a very easy process to find or to count your worksheets. The total number of worksheets are 8. This is how you can count your number of worksheets. How to give some values to the range. For example, if you mention by using a range object, a range of, here you are giving like A1 to A10 dot value, you are giving like this A, B, C, D. So when you execute, what will happen? And from A1 to A10, your value will be filled up with the A, B, C, D. For example, always when you give a range object like this, always it will print the value to your active sheet only. If you see any other sheets, the values are not there. Only in VBA old sheet only the values are printed, because when you mention a range object, it will always consider a active sheet only. In active sheet only it will get print. What if you want to print this value, if you want to enter these values in a different sheet? By using a sheet object, you can do that. Before range, you can mention that specific sheet. Sheets of, you mention a, I'm just going to mention a sheet 8. Sheet 8 dot. I'm now to my code, I'm clearly saying don't print my values in the active sheet, because defaultly it is taking an active sheet. So that's why I am clearly saying now in sheet 8, under the range of A1 to A10, print my value is ABCD. Now see, in active sheet there is no data entered. Let's go and check in sheet 8. Yeah, in sheet 8 ABCD got printed. Like this, you can utilize your sheet object to enter some values or pick up some values from the different sheets, because you are clearly mentioning your object name here. You are clearly mentioning your object name here. So that's why it is taking from there and it is printing the values into that specific sheet. Now another option is how to select a multiple sheets at a time. How to select a multiple sheets at a time. It's very easy. Worksheets of, you need to use the array here. Array of sheet name you should give. What is the sheet names? I'm going to give a sheet 9 is one of my sheet, and VBA old is one of my sheet, and sheet 8 is also one of my sheet. And then I'm just closing dot select. I'm passing the sheet names to the array. Under that array we are selecting the sheets. Now as of now only VBA old sheet got selected. When I execute my code, see this three multiple sheets got selected. This is how you can select the multiple sheets at a time by using the sheet object. So by using a sheet object, you can copy your worksheet also. How you can copy a worksheet? For example, I'm commenting out this one again. I want to copy my sheet, my VBA sheet to different place. How I can copy? It's very easy. Again, you can take the worksheets of, you mention a sheet name there, VBA dot copy. You can mention here after which sheet you want to copy. So I am going to mention after equals to active sheet. You can mention, or I am mentioning a sheets of sheet 9. So I am mentioning copy my VBA sheet to after sheet 9. Let's execute. There is a typo mistake here, typo error, sheets. Now see, VBA sheet copied to the after sheet name, it renamed it to the VBA of 2. Defaultly, it will take a different name when you are copying data from. So when you are copying a sheet, same name, same sheet name, it will not accept. So that's why it will automatically default to the additional number, either a VBA 2, VBA 3, VBA 4, like that. And it's copied to after sheet name, because we have mentioned here copy my sheet to the after VBA after sheet 9. How to unhide the sheets or hide the sheets? How to hide the sheets? It's very simple. I'm commenting out about one. If you want to hide your sheet 9, how to hide? You can mention worksheets of, you should mention the object name here, sheet 9 dot visible property is there in VBA. You can mention visible equals to false. Means we are mentioning sheet 9 dot visible equals to false. So it's got hidden. If you come here and try to click on unhide, it will show here because it is hidden now. If you want to unhide your sheets, how you can unhide? Same, you can mention worksheets of sheet 9 dot visible equals to, make it to true, so your sheet will be unhide. Now sheet 9 has come back. This is how you can hide the sheet and unhide the sheet. Then what is Excel sheet very hidden? There is an option called Excel sheet very hidden. What is that option? Let's try that. For example, previously we have just put the dot visible equals to true, or you can just mention a Excel hidden also. Let's see Excel hidden first. What is happening? It is hidden, but when you try to unhide, you are able to unhide it from here. There is another option also using a VBA. You can do a Excel very hidden, which means what? Excel very hidden. Let's execute Excel very hidden. Sheet 9 got hidden, but when you're trying to unhide, it won't allow you to unhide your sheet. It won't allow you to unhide your sheet because you have done the Excel very hidden. Means it won't be visible there. It is available. Sheet 9 is available still in your Excel, but you cannot unhide it through the manually directly from the Excel. How we can Then how we can enable it? Again, by using a VBA code. You cannot unhide by using an Excel when you do the Excel very hidden. Either you have to come to here and do the change the properties here, or you can change through code saying that worksheets of sheet 9 dot visible equals to true. Then only you can able to unhide your sheet when you use the Excel very hidden. When you use the Excel very hidden. And you can protect the sheet also. How to protect your worksheet? Same process you have to follow. Worksheets of, you should give a sheet name, like sheet 9. I'm going to give sheet 9 dot protect. Give a password here. Password equals to, I'm going to give a 1 2 3 4, or I'll just give a ABCD. I'm going to protect my sheet now. Sheet got protected. Let's write something in a sheet 9. See, my sheet got protected. This LR chart you are trying to change in a protected sheet. To make change, unprotect your sheet, you might request it or enter a password. So you have protected your sheet by using some password. How to unprotect your sheet? It's same thing. You can, instead of a protect, you just give a unprotect here and execute your code. Your sheet will be protected, and you can easily enter a data. By using a sheet object, you can protect and unprotect a worksheets also. How to copy the data from one sheet to another sheet. For example, in sheet 8, I have some data from in A1 to A10 range. I have some data, but in VBA world, I don't have any data. So now I want to copy this data from the sheet 8, and I would like to paste it in VBA world sheet. How we can achieve that? It is very easy. By using a sheet object, we can copy the data. How to copy the data and how to paste the data? Let's write a sheets of, or you can use a worksheets or a sheets. Anything you can use. Don't confuse. Sometimes I have used the sheets. Sometimes I have used the worksheets. Where to what to use in real-time scenarios. You can use anything. Sheets also it will accept, and worksheets also it will accept. Now sheets of. I want to copy the data from sheet 8. Which range you want to copy? I want to copy the data from range of A1 to A10. Dot copy and I want to paste it in a VBA world sheet. You have to mention here sheets of, mention a sheet name where you want to copy. This is my destination. After copy, whatever you are giving is that is called a destination, and in which range you want to copy. I'm going to give a just A1 range. You paste it my data from sheet 8 from A1 to A10 and paste it in VBA world sheet under the range A1. Now execute. Let's see, from sheet 8 it got copied, and whether it is pasted or not in VBA world. Yeah, it's pasted here. It is pasted here. This is one of the method that you can copy the data from. Here we have covered two, how to copy the data by using a range object also, and copy the data from different sheet to the another sheet. So in this specific line you can easily understand how to copy and paste the data in a different places. Now how to copy how to copy the formats now. Now the entire thing is copying, right? How to copy the formats only to the different places or the different sheets? Let's see. For example, I'm commenting out this one. I want to. I have some formats here. Home and bold. This is the format I have from A1 to A10. Now I want to copy that format to here at A12. How to do that? It is very easy. Simply you just write range of A1 to A10 dot copy. Then where you want to paste? I want to paste it range of I'm taking now A11 to A20. I want to copy the formats from A1 to A10 to A11 to A20 dot. Instead of paste, you have to give a paste special here. Paste special. In the page special, what you want to paste it, whether the comments or the formats or the column widths or source theme, anything you can mention, because we have a in a page special different methods we have it. Either you can paste your values, or either you can paste your formats, or either you can paste your formulas, either you can paste your column widths, everything. Like we have a different options are available in a page special. I would like to show only one example here. I would like to now paste the formats here, so I'm using now here excel paste formats. I'm going to do the formats now. Let's run my code and see now. It's not copied the entire data. It's not copied the entire data. Here it just copied the formats from the one range to the another range by using a paste special method. This is how we can copy the data from one place to copy the and paste the formats from one place to another place. So this is about the range object. What and all we can do by using a range object? We can add the worksheets, we can delete the worksheets, we can name it through the worksheets, and we can rename to the worksheets, and we can change the tab colors, and we can add the worksheets to the specific place, whether before some sheet or after some sheet, by directly giving some names. And we can protect our worksheets, and we can count the number of worksheets. All these things we can do by using a sheets objects, by using a and you can copy some data from one worksheet to the another worksheets also by using a VBA. This is about the sheet object. In next class we can discuss in the next video we can discuss about the few other topics. Thank you.